So within the past 12 days, there's been about 4 major strikes between Israel and Iran. There's been some attacks on weapon shipments. Israel has attacked some weapon shipments in Syria that are Iranian weapon shipments. And then there was the Iranian drone strike on the Israeli tanker at the coast of Oman. Luckily, that only did minor damage. I don't believe anybody was injured or killed from that. But there's been a lot of stuff, and then some unusual attacks, like on Saturday, last Saturday, Israel struck a weapon shipments in Syria, killed a couple of officers there as well. Well, we're now getting intelligence that chemical weapons are being moved towards Lebanon and Syria border by Hezbollah. So basically, they're loading up their rockets with chemical warheads, and they're moving it towards the Lebanon-Syria border. If they plan on getting chemical with this, it's not going to go well. But that is good old Hezbollah doing what they do. After the reports of that, there was also reports that Israel was simulating a chemical attack procedure in Tel Aviv. So it looks like Israel has taken that intelligence seriously, and now they're getting their security and their first responders prepared for chemical attacks if that was to happen. So we've got that going on as well. So we're getting some definite escalation. Of course, we're getting the usual rhetoric of Iran is upping their uranium production, and they're like 90%, and we continue to get that all the time. I don't really report on that stuff just because we know they've got the stuff ready. We're just getting, fake false numbers and all this stuff out there. So I don't want to feed you guys any false information on that. But looks like there's some escalation. We just have to see if Netanyahu is going to follow through on his stance that he portrays as far as Iran's nuclear program. So we'll see what happens there. Some of the other stuff going on as well in the Middle East is we've got a multiple offensive strike on the Kurds in both Syria and Iraq. We've got Turkey that is striking the Kurds in Syria, northern Syria, Operation Claw Sword. And then we've got Iran at the same time striking the Kurds in Iraq. So this is important to pay attention because we've got Turkey and Iran, 2 countries that we know are going to be main players in the Ezekiel 38 invasion. They are doing a unified attack against the Kurds. So they are working on their cohesion. They're working together militarily. This is, I guess, a joint task that they're doing at this. So it's very important that we pay attention to things like this where we see those specific countries, Turkey, Iran, Russia, Libya, and Sudan. If they're ever working together in some type of way, we definitely need to pay attention to that. And this is a big one because this is a unified strike against one group. So definitely something to pay attention to there. I also don't have it in my notes, and I'd put it in my Telegram, but I just thought I'd throw it in and let you guys know. A couple months back, there was a war that was about ready to break out between Serbia and Kosovo. Well, we're getting some information that the talks, the negotiations between the two have fallen through. And then the U.S. requested Kosovo to give postpone the license plate fees for 48 hours. Basically what that means is there's a large group of Serbians that live in Kosovo territory. Serbia does not recognize Kosovo's authority. And so they basically were about ready to go to war against Kosovo because Kosovo is trying to put laws on the Serbian people that live in the Kosovo region. So it's a whole lot of, we live in your region, but we don't recognize your region. And Kosovo is basically saying, well, you live in our region, so you have to abide by our laws. So it's a lot of that stuff happening there. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Obviously, that is not done, and there is a chance that something might break out further. So